Hi there, it's Kevin with the Gone Rogue Games slash Rogue Market slash Rogue Deck Builder here with the April update to the top 10 products. This is going to be the accessories, the top 5 accessories, non-Magic the Gathering products that I think are good buys for April. So we try to update this every month to give you my picks of products that I personally think are great buys right now. If you're looking for the Magic the Gathering segment to this, head over to the Rogue Market and I'll have the top 5 products for Magic the Gathering. They're good buys for April. So like I said, we do this every month. These are going to be picks that I enjoy. I often do these mystery bundles where I throw together accessories that I think people will enjoy. And for April, many of them will have these things that are included here in this top 5 list. So let's start off with Gamegenic. Gamegenic always puts out some super solid products. This is the matte double sleeving pack. This is new. I think it's only a couple months old here, of where they've come out with the 100 pack. So they had an 80 pack of this in just the prime, not the matte finish. So the matte finish are going to be slightly different on the inner sleeves and slightly different just on how the glare works. So I'm not sure why Gamegenic calls these ones matte. What they're really referring to, I guess it does have kind of a matte back finish though, is their mattes are usually this less glare finish in the inner, as well as the inner sleeves. You can tell too, it's a little bit less glare than the inner sleeves that they put out with their regular inner sleeves that they released. So anyway, this is going to be the matte double sleeving pack. It costs $5. It's very cheap. These are my favorite sleeves by far for a budget sleeve. You really can't beat this deal. For $5, you can sleeve your entire commander deck. So it just comes out with 2 packs of 50s. And like I said, they're high quality. They're not going to be the as far as like sleeves are concerned, I am a simp for Dragon Shields. Dragon Shields by far the best sleeves. I think that the shuffle feels the best, the durability is the best, but for like a budget, I think nothing comes close to the Gamegenic. So Gamegenic puts out some very high quality products, and their sleeves are on par with the rest of their products. So again, we'll just sleeve this up, and you can see how it fits in here. Fits nice and snug, and it's going to be a nice tight sleeve. You're not going to have a 100 double card commander deck that's going to be like a tower falling over all the time. These sleeves aren't too slick. They shuffle really nice, and I highly recommend. They only do come in black. That's one of the downsides to this double sleeving pack, as black is the most popular color. I think that they're just trying these out to see if they sell, and the black is just the one color you can get the moment. So like I said though, black is a very common color, and this is probably the best bang for your buck if you're just looking to sleeve a deck and double sleeve a deck. Next up, we have the Okie Dokie dice. This is a product that I send off a lot, and people are very happy in their mystery bundles when I do include these Okie Dokie dice. In fact, every time I think I've included them in a mystery bundle, people have asked for more. They bought some more of these. So these are the +1 and the -1 dice. This is a pretty good dice company. They put out very similar things as Chessex dice. I think the quality is a little bit better than Chessex, but you can see they have +1s on the white and the -1s on kind of these grayish black ones. They do come in a few other colors, but this is the one I can get at the moment. I think this is kind of like the gray-white combo. And these are kind of cool, especially for cards that have like charge counters and +1/+1 counters on it, so you can actually keep track of your counters. These are actually +1/+1 counters, and you know they look really sharp here. This card has a +1/+1 counter, it gets another one, it goes up to +2/+2, and so on and so forth. So instead of having just those dots or numbers, you actually have the pluses and the minuses. So I can't remember the price, and these will have the price in the link in the description below, and you can find it on our order sheet how much they cost patrons. So let's get on to the next one here, and the next one is, speaking of perfect fits. All right, perfect fits are basically out of stock. I can get Dragon Shield and I can get KMC. As far as Ultra Pro and Gamegenic, they're very hard to come by, but I think the next up, like this is going to be slightly less expensive than Dragon Shield. Like I said, Dragon Shield is the high-end quality. You're going to actually pay more for them, but KMCs are a close second as far as perfect fits are concerned. They are really snug as well. These ones fit nicely on your cards, and a lot of people swear by these, that they're actually their favorite perfect fits. And if the packaging comes with the blue ones, they're basically the same product. I know this is like an older KMC sleeve. There are still some of those that are floating around, but nice clear sleeves. They fit nice and tight. They don't fall off when you actually sleeve them. Let's go ahead and sleeve it in one of these Gamegenics. And you can see this one is not, it is kind of a glare finish though, so you'll have the shininess on your cards. Looks super snazzy there, and fits nicely and doesn't fall out of the sleeve while you're putting it in the sleeve. That's something you look for in a perfect fit, that it's snug enough that it's not, when you slide it in with your finger, it doesn't pop out. So Very, very good quality here. Like I said, a lot of people swear by these KMCs. They've been around for years, and they've been kind of the go-to for many serious Magic the Gathering players. So I think that these are $3 per 100 for the KMC Perfect Fits, and I do like them slightly better than Gamegenic and slightly better than Ultra Pro, but again, it's kind of a step down from the Dragon Shield sleeves. Next up, we have an oldie but a goodie here. This is my second favorite deck box. I swear by Ultimate Guard's boulders, but for something that doesn't have that hard boulder finish, that if you want just a kind of a softer deck box, the Dragon Shield nests are great. And we've actually have this one branded with our Gone Rogue logo. It actually adheres nicely to these. So this is a Nest 100. These also come in a Nest 100 Plus. I prefer the Nest 100 because I don't really care for a dice tray. The big difference between the two is the Nest 100 Plus will have a little dice tray underneath it that you can actually flip open and have dice in it. But you can see this is a very high quality deck box. The price on these for patrons, I believe, is $10 unbranded or $15 branded, which I think is a pretty good deal for these nests. I think they're going for a MSRP for like 20 or 25 bucks. That was a problem with these ones, is I think Dragon Shield was a little bit ambitious with this product, and I don't think that a lot of people want to pay, that type of money for just a deck box. But it's a super solid deck box. It's gonna fit. Your cards are gonna fit in here. It actually is snug on here. It's not going to open up. It actually takes a little bit of pressure to open up, so you don't have to worry about all of your cards flying everywhere if you drop your backpack or if it's moving around in the back of your car. So again, these ones are really cool to brand. We don't have to have the kind of shiny finish. You can pick any color. I think the colors I have available are green, red. I don't know if I have any gray left, or this black, and there's blue. So blue, it's like a teal blue, black, green, and red are available for these Nest 100s. Like I said, they fit really good in the various deck boxes, whether it be like a Ultimate Guard, Smart Hive, or a Gamegenic Dungeon. These are going to fit in there and be able to close the box no problem. So nice alternative to the boulders. And last but not least, I like to talk about a board game every time that I do one of these, and this is Gizmos. So I think by now everyone has a feel for what type of games I like. I like the short 40 to 35 to 45 minute games. I like engine builders. I like strategic games. This one is very similar to Splendor, but it is a better Splendor. I think it plays better. I think the wombo combos are more interesting and fun for this. So it's gonna, if you're familiar with the Splendor, it's gonna be very similar. You're gonna start with being able to just pick very little resources, but as the game goes on, you're going to be able to get these gizmos that add upgrades to your tableau, and they're going to help you do more things. Like, for example, some of these, let's see if I can remember the iconography, is whenever you file a card, you get to pick 4 random things off the top of the tray. And so these are your resources here, and you're going to be using these resources to buy more gizmos, and then gizmos are going to help you get more of these resources. So it is the epitome of the classic engine builder. And if you are a fan of things like Azul or Splendor or Century Golem, Century Spice Roads, those type of games, I highly recommend picking up Gizmos. It's an all-time favorite of mine. Definitely, I think it's my favorite in that genre. I wish that I could get other people to play it with me as much as they want to play Century Golem and Splendor. This one can be a slightly intimidating compared to the other two, but if you are familiar with those particular type of board games, I highly recommend picking up Gizmos and giving it a whirl. I think this one costs patrons, I can't remember the price, again, we'll have it in the description below or in the sheets. So if you're interested in joining our Patreon, it's a great way to support our store. It helps keep our videos churning, and it helps us actually fund new projects in the future. So you can go and look at that at patreon.com/roguedeckbuilder and go ahead and subscribe. So basically, there are different tiers. At different tiers, you're allowed access to more products, anywhere from $15 to $10 is what starts the tiers to where you can actually buy. And it's not just like board games and accessories, mainly Magic the Gathering and Pokemon. That's why people sign up. I prefer doing this sort of business rather than going the other routes of traditional businesses. I think it's a great way to give back to the community, as well as filling up the rogue coffers. So anyway, check that out, patreon.com/roguedeckbuilder, and we'd love to have you as a patron. Anyway, that's all I have for this month. You can check back. Maybe we'll do an update somewhat through April. Usually I try to do these once per month, but these are really good accessories here. We blow through all the products that I showcased this week. And if you have any suggestions for any sort of board games you'd like reviewed or any products you'd like reviewed, just give me a comment in the comment below or send me a message on the various places like Discord or, Twitter, wherever you find me. Anyway, this has been Kevin. with Gone Rogue Games. Again, if you want to see the part 1 of this series where we talk about Magic the Gathering products, head on over to the Rogue Market. Thanks for watching.